looking at a corrective for poor hip extension or quad tightness. So a couple ways to measure this. We would take the quad, if we can get it easily to the back of the leg, it's pretty good. If you're only able to get it here somewhere, you might feel tightness in the front. The other thing we're going to look at here is your ability to extend through your hip. So we would take you and passively do this, or we might do it bent legged and lift you up into that position, see how much hip extension we can get. So could be weakness on the back side, could be tightness on the front side. So first thing you want to do, release some of that tissue on the front side. So get a roller, get on your quads, and find those trigger points. And most of us have pretty good ones here. Once you find a trigger point, flex the knee, extend the knee, and then rock back and forth. Do about 10 in each spot, find another spot. You can even work on the outside of the quad a little bit, on the inside a little bit, find the different trigger points in there. After you do that, you want to get into a stretch. So if you have a box or something to put your foot up against, that works good. So you'll just get up into this position, get into a stretch, hold the stretch. Then we want to contract the quad by pushing against, and at the same time, think about taking this foot and pulling it in too. So I'm pulling this foot in, I'm pushing against. If you don't have a box, you're just going to simply hold and push against your hand. After you've done 4 reps of that, pushing for about 8 to 10 seconds, then you're going to try and pull yourself back into the stretch. So I'm trying to actually pull this foot off the box, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm trying to push myself into the stretch even more. So I'm pushing back and pulling, trying to close this gap in here. Okay, hold that for about 15-20 seconds. Again, when you're doing these contractions, you don't want to cramp up. So start 10-15% and gradually build up from there. Once you've done that, I want to get into a passive range hold or a passive range lift off. What you're going to do is get yourself in a position. You can either go straight legged, so in a prone position, or bent leg. And all you're trying to do is you're trying to lift this leg off the ground, and you're going to hold that position and then come back down. You can do it bent legged as well, trying to lift off and hold that position. If you're pretty good at lifting off, you might put your leg underneath a roller and see if you can lift off the roller, okay, into that position. Again, when we're doing this, we're trying to do it for a 30 count, okay? So 5-second holds, 6 reps, 10-second holds, 3 reps, or any combination that you can do. And then the last thing you want to do is some kind of a car's hip rotation. I like one where we can get our foot up against the box. You can do this in a doorway, and you're just going to hold into this position, trying to keep your hip against the box. All you're going to do is lift up, externally rotate, open, internally rotate, and extend, and then go back this way. Works really good if you got something to hold on to create some tension. Like I said, a doorway works really good.